Hey, welcome to the series of everything you need to know about Python in simplest possible way. In the series of pattern printings, in our previous videos, we have solved two pattern printing problems. In this video, we will be solving this pattern printing using for loop and string concatenation and also string multiplication. In the first printing pattern video, I have explained clearly about what exactly string concatenation and what exactly string multiplication. You can check that video and see what exactly those two things are. So quickly, I will explain this string concatenation and multiplication. Let's say I have these strings and I have this subscribe. If I want these two strings combined together, I can use this plus symbol to combine these together. So I can able to see the result as a like subscribe as a single string. So if I want this string like three number of times, I can use the multiplication symbol and I can mention how many number of times that this string wants. So by mentioning this like and three, I can able to get the result of like three number of times. This is what about string multiplication. Previously we have discussed about string concatenation. So let's go ahead and solve this problem by using for loop, string concatenation and string multiplication. So for the time being, I will be taking the rows as 5 because I have 5 rows. So later we will dynamically take the input from the user. Based on the user input, we will be generating this kind of a pattern. So I am taking, if you carefully consider here we are not only having these stars, we are also having spaces here. So because of that reason, I will be taking spaces variable to handle these spaces. So I will be assigning the spaces as rows minus 1. Why I have assigned the spaces with rows minus 1? Because in the first line, if you carefully observe, if I have 5 positions here, I am getting 4 spaces and fifth position I am having star. Because of that reason, I am taking this variable as rows minus 1. So if I have 5 positions, I will be mentioning 4 positions as spaces, and later I will mention this fifth position as star. So I will be decrementing these spaces on each iteration so that we can able to get this result. So not very much about and not very much about that. We will discuss. I will explain that in the loop. So I am taking the for loop and I am mentioning for I am taking the variable I am using this membership operator. Range, I want to generate range of values from 1 till rows plus 1. So by using this, I can generate range of values from 1 to 5, that is here. So in the loop, what I am doing is that I am printing something. So let us not much worry about this pattern. So let us try to understand what I can get in this for loop. So first, what I will be printing is that first we have spaces, right? Because of that reason, I will print spaces first. Later we have this star. Because of that reason, I am mentioning high. So that is what we are generating using this range function. So after that, I will be decrementing these spaces. Here also spaces. I will decrement the spaces on each iteration. So if I execute this, I can able to get the result as 4 1 3 2 2 3 1 4 and 0 5. Why I am generating this range of values? Because if you know, we have understood that string concatenation and string multiplication, right? So but with this 4, if I multiply this 4 with spaces, I can able to get those many number of spaces. After that, I will concatenate that with this star with 1. So like that, I can be multiplying and concatenating with each iteration so that I can able to get this pattern. So if you don't understand, let me explain with actual pattern itself. So I am taking this space and I am multiplying these spaces with this spaces variable so that I can able to get these spaces. Later, I am using this string concatenation operator to combine these spaces with stars. So here I am mentioning star here. So I am multiplying this star with I variable. That is what we are generating using this range function. So if I execute this, I can actually get the actual pattern. That is what we have expected very simply by using this string concatenation and multiplication. So now we will take the input dynamically from the user. So I am mentioning into input enter any number. we are taking input from the user. Based on the user input, we can actually generate this kind of a pattern, right? So if I enter 6 here, still I can able to get this kind of a pattern. So if I enter some big number, let's say 12, so still I can able to get the similar pattern that what we expected with any with this tool like this like that. We can actually generate this pattern with any input from the user. I hope you can able to understand this code. Here we are not making any complication. Here we are just using the spaces and multiplying the space variable to get the spaces. Later we are combining these spaces with stars by whatever the range of stars that we are range of values that we are getting. Like that we can actually generate this kind of pattern. So I hope you have understood that as well. So in the next video, we will discuss how we can generate this pattern using this for loop, string concatenation, and string multiplication. If you can solve this problem, you can actually mention your solution in the comment section. Anyway, we will discuss that in our next video. To stay updated, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell icon so that whenever I upload any new video, you can get the notification. So thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.